Hello children, I am Anand Joshi, SM Mathematics, working at ZPHS Koltur, MC Palli Mandal. Today I am going to teach you 7th class Maths, 8th chapter, that is congruency of triangles. Children, you have learnt triangles in 5th chapter of this class. What is a triangle and what are the different types of triangles and the properties of triangles? What is a triangle? A triangle is a closed figure made up of three line segments. And the different types of triangles are based on sides and different types of and the angles. So based on sides, we uh, we say the triangles are equilateral triangle if all the three sides are equal. If any two sides are equal, it is isosceles triangle. And if all the three sides are unequal, I mean different, they are it is scalene triangle. And what about the triangles based on angles? If all the angles are acute, acute means if they are less than 90 degrees, greater than 0 and less than 90, it is acute angle. If all the angles, if all the three angles are acute, then the triangle is called as acute angle triangle. And if one angle is obtuse, obtuse angle means if it is greater than 90 and less than 180, then the triangle is known as obtuse angled triangle. And the third one is right angled triangle. What is a right angled triangle? A triangle in which it has one angle equal to 90 degrees, then it is right angled triangle. And the properties of triangles, the important one you have to remember is the sum of the three angles in the triangle, in any triangle, is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, and there are six elements of the triangle or the parts of the triangle. They are three angles and three sides. Okay, so we in this chapter going to start with what is meant by congruency. What is congruent or congruency? Congruent means if any two objects are of same shape and size, they are known as congruent shapes or congruent objects. For example, see these two markers are of the same size and same model, isn't it? So shape is same and the size is same. We call them as congruent objects. Okay, and see these two coins are also what same in shape and size. Both are circles and size is also same. When I place one above the other or superimposed, we call, so then they coincide exactly, isn't it? So therefore these two circles are called to be congruent circles. Now see here, what are these two are rectangles, isn't it? So are these congruent? Let us see. So when I keep one above the other, they coincide exactly. So therefore these are known as congruent rectangles. Okay, these are congruent shapes. And now, so these two are 500 rupees note, isn't it? Now are they same? They are same, isn't it? And the sizes also same, because when superimposed they coincide exactly. If I take another note, that is 100 rupee note, so see here, do they coincide? No, this part is left over here, isn't it? So therefore these two are not congruent. These two are similar but not congruent, isn't it? And for example, if I take this 5 rupees coin and this is 2 rupees coin, if I um, see, compare them or place them on each other, they do not coincide. Therefore, they are called as similar circles, but not congruent. Okay. So the same way, when I take two triangles, these two are triangles. If I place one above the other, they coincide exactly. Therefore, these two triangles are known as congruent triangles. So, what are the conditions for the two triangles to be congruent is what we learn in this chapter. Okay.